Students at a local elementary are standing up for others. We're going to shine a light at one school's bully prevention week.
Also, still to come, a powerful explosion flattens a home in no time flat. No pun intended. We'll explain how it happened and if anyone was hurt.
And a Texas court is taking an expensive bite out of Apple. How much a judge is telling the tech giant to shell out.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good Thursday morning. Thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11.
I look like I'm a lime sandwich.
So here's the deal. Let's go ahead and just talk about it from the get-go. Normally in the morning, I check to see what Sam is wearing. She sets it first because she gets up first. Today, I just did not have the time. I didn't see it. I come in and boom. And Gianna is also wearing the same color. That's just random. And and to have this strange, I mean, not that I love this color, but out of all the colors, I have one shirt this color. One.
What is that, vomit?
What do you mean?
The color. I'm just teasing.
You smell like vomit.
You guys look great though anyway.
Well,
Lime
thank
green
you.
becomes you for sure.
Yeah, way to backtrack there.
We're
getting into the headlines before I start.
We're going to be checking in with Tim. He's outside for our forecast. Coming up in just a few.
Yeah, but first, this is crazy. 15 people were hurt in this house explosion in Ocean County, New Jersey on Tuesday. The explosion was captured on a police cruiser's dash cam. There you can see it there. According to Stafford Township's mayor, residents complained of a gas odor and workers from the gas company arrived to investigate. At some point during their investigation, the house exploded. 6 firefighters, 2 emergency workers, and 7 gas company workers were hurt.
And take a look at this. A truck cruising down the highway in Massachusetts hits the divider and goes over the side. Truck appears to hit the snow, go over the barrier, and fall to the road below. Another traffic camera captures the truck falling off the upper deck of Interstate 93. Unbelievably, the driver survived. Massachusetts firefighters had to cut him out of the truck, but he was okay. Police have charged 33-year-old Vanek Sal with drunken driving, though. Sal says he wasn't drunk, but he admits to having a little bit to drink before the Sunday morning crash. His driver's license has been revoked.
Isn't it interesting? So many times in a drunk driving case, the driver, normally you would say that accident, that driver would die, but it's like they survive. It's so weird. I wonder what the
they don't tense up, or perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
They just kind of.
Maybe they're passed out. Who knows? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of our trending topics, you guys. Trending over on Yahoo this morning. A Texas court has ordered Apple to pay $533 million for using another company's patented technology in iTunes. Well, the new technology is owned by SmartFlash. It's a Texas-based company that licensed 7 data storage patents. SmartFlash says that Apple used its tech in several of their iTunes apps, including some games. Apple says that the damage was less than $4.5 million. It plans, though, to appeal. Trending over on Facebook this morning, we are talking about, right over here, Lady Gaga. Yep, it has been announced. Have you seen a little trailer? Really spooky but awesome. She's going to be a star in the 5th season of American Horror Story, such a popular show. This is going to be Gaga's first starring role in a major production as an actress. No word on what kind of character Gaga's going to play. The new season premieres in October. What can't she do? That's the question. Trending on over on Twitter this morning. Did you see it? Did you see it online as well? Yep, Madonna, the pop music icon, gave fans quite a shock when she tumbled down several stairs at the Brit Awards in London last night. Madonna was closing the ceremony with a performance of her song Living for Love. She entered with a troupe of male dancers and appeared to fumble with maybe a large cloak that she was wearing, and she fell down the steps while her dancers looked on. Turning now to what is trending over on our Facebook page this morning. A very interesting article. It's a mother's essay which she states her desire for her 6-year-old daughter to be gay. It's triggered a debate about parenting and gender stereotypes. And according to Yahoo Parenting, Sally Cohn recently wrote an essay for the Washington Post stating that she was gay, and she wants her 6-year-old daughter to be gay as well. She explains her stance, saying if something makes her happy, she wants her kids to do the same thing, right? And she compares the argument to going to college, explaining that if you went to college, you probably want your kids to go too. Social media blew up as the article gained popularity, and people called her writing, quote, sad, while others said it's a beautiful essay reflecting positive parenting. Well, she writes at the end of her article, she wants her daughter just to choose how she lives her life, really, and she's going to be supportive of her no matter what. But we're asking all of you on Facebook, do you see anything wrong with her statement of saying, I'm gay and I'd like my daughter to be gay too? Do you think this is going in the right direction for the LBGT community? Maybe this is the way it could be for a lot of parents. Maybe it's a stance they should take, or no. Well, we'd love to hear what you have to say. We have someone here commented on our Facebook page. And this is Victor. He says, I read the full article, and yes, I have a big problem with her essay. It's called brainwashing your child. We would love to hear what you have to say. Don't agree with them? Got a different stance? Go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page. That is where the conversation continues right here. You can find the full article on the top there, and you can also see our next segment that we're doing in just about an hour or so. All right, that's a look at what's trending. We're going to toss it on a little different today. We're going to toss it outside to meteorologist Tim Studebaker with a first look at your forecast. Hi, Tim.
What's up, Glenn?
Hey there.
We're live.
Yeah,
Coffee.
Slowly I wake up.
I went to the gym last night, and I'll tell you what, my body's telling me that
Yeah, don't do that again.
yeah, it was a good idea, but I'm a little bit stiff this morning. But it's okay. Oh. I can't hear Tim. Oh well.
Oh, is that the guy outside or something?
Yeah, the weatherman.
All right, Tim, nice to see you outside. Well, it's time for our school spotlight of the week, and today the attention is on Bud Beasley Elementary. Fox 11's Gianna George is in studio with more on the featured school. Good morning, Gianna.
Good morning, Sam. This week I traveled to Bud Beasley Elementary School in Sparks, where students learned about bullying prevention. The school counselor and the librarian teamed up to provide students with a week of bullying prevention lessons. Students were sent home with information for their parents. Teachers were given supplemental materials, and every class from kindergarten to 6th grade received lessons in library. At the end of the week, students were challenged to take what they've learned and create a t-shirt design with a message to stop bullying. A winner was picked from every grade. Administrators say the annual week is one way to help prevent bullying at Beasley.
I think it's very important that we have the conversation with our students about bullying, because in order to create a culture of respect, we need to empower them to be kind to one another and to report when they see bad things happening.
After speaking with a number of different students, they told me they enjoyed the week, and the t-shirt contest was their favorite part. I walked around the school and saw every t-shirt made, and I know it had to be difficult to pick the winners. They were all so good. Coming up in 1 hour, I'll have the full feature on Beasley and introduce 3 very talented students trying to make a difference with their message. Back to you.
Bet that's tough to choose. Okay, thank you, Gianna. Well, coming up on Mornings on Fox 11, the test results are in. We now know what killed 2 animals at a local wildlife sanctuary, what officials are doing to protect other animals from meeting the same fate. Plus, the Superstore is embracing banking. Find out how Walmart is getting into the banking business and how experts are rating this new venture. We'll be right back.
What's on your agenda today, Steve?
Basically not a whole lot. I mean, I got a lot of stuff that I need to get done, I want to get done. And today is going to be a good day to do that. Because I don't have anything slated, but that doesn't mean anything. When I think that I don't have anything to do, come 8:30, 9 o'clock, boom, my phone starts ringing, and guess what? My whole day has changed. I don't make any plans. I kind of play it by ear, but, you know, the kind of work that I do and the way that I do it, it's, you have to be ready at any time, you know, so it's kind of like, okay. People don't want to hear my excuses when I don't want to tell them that I can't get there until later this afternoon or something like that. They say, no, I want you here right now, you know. And it's usually for something very dumb.
Yeah.
It's like the trip that I had to make to Tahoe. I don't know what I told you about it. I go all the way up there, jump in the car, drive all the way to Tahoe. This is about an hour drive. Go in there, sit down, look at the machine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Then the manager says, "Oh, I see the problem. This is the wrong size paper."
Welcome back, everybody. 11 minutes after
Or
the hour.
Google
Here on
size
your
paper with
Thursday
8.5
morning,
by
to get you caught up with some of the top
14.33
local
inches
headlines.
long.
And this morning we are
And
learning
the
more about a
computer
family
and printer were
displaced
looking
after
for
their
those
mobile
people.
home caught fire.
It does not
Fire
exist.
broke out yesterday evening in the 1400 block of Kate Lane in Reno. Reno firefighters quickly put the fire out, which sparked a minor power outage in the area near Newport Lane and Sagan Lane. Now, the cause of the fire is still under investigation, according to officials, but they do say it appears to be an electrical fire. The Red Cross is helping 4 adults and 6 dogs by providing food and shelter. And this morning we have an update on the deaths of 2 animals at Animal Ark north of Reno. New lab results reveal that the presence of 2 strong sedatives in the animals, a tiger and a young wolf, are believed to have died from the drugs. Now, a cheetah, who was also exposed to the sedatives, has since made a full recovery. Authorities with Animal Ark say they are still testing the food that was given to the animals on that day. Some of those lab results have come back. However, they do not show any trace of drugs.
All the open feed that were in our refrigerators, those were bagged, samples were taken and sent to the lab. And the open tubes that were still in our refrigerator were disposed of.
Animal Ark officials are waiting for additional test results on the remaining food samples. We, of course, will keep you posted. Now, over the hill in California, a dog owner has filed a federal lawsuit in San Francisco against a pet food company, alleging that thousands of dogs have been sickened or have died from eating a brand of the company's dry dog food. Frank Lucido's lawsuit against Nestle Purina Pet Care Company claims that he fed his 3 dogs Beneful, and soon after, 2 were sick and 1 was dead. Purina says it uses an FDA-approved food additive that is also in human foods. Lucido is just one of 3,000 people who complained online about the dog food. And back here at home, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service confirms another golden eagle has been killed at a Nevada wind farm. And now conservationists are demanding federal regulators do something about it. An agency spokesman says he doesn't know how they will respond after the second bird in 3 years was found dead at the Spring Valley Wind Energy Facility northeast of Las Vegas. Golden eagles are not endangered but are protected under other laws. The Center for Biological Diversity says developers have to be held accountable for, quote, whacking birds are not supposed to be whacking. Well, the way people bank is changing rapidly as fewer go to branches and millions embrace internet banking. Walmart's getting into the banking business, teaming up with GoBank to offer online banking. Walmart also offers credit cards and prepaid cards. I checked in with Consumer Reports on whether Walmart banking is smart banking. Should this be where you do your banking? Walmart now offers a GoBank checking account costing $2.95 to open with a minimum $20 deposit. You can then pay bills, make purchases, and get cash with the card. And there are no fees if you direct deposit at least $500 a month. But Consumer Reports money editor Margot Gilman says there are limitations.
You won't be able to open a savings account or take out a loan, and checks aren't included. The only physical thing you get when you open an account is a debit card.
Unlike regular banks, there are no branches or bank officers to consult. Use your computer or mobile device for making deposits and paying bills. Direct deposit is encouraged and is free.
You can also make cash deposits with the Walmart cashier, but if someone pays you by paper check, you'll need the mobile app to deposit it.
You snap a picture of both sides of the check and click to deposit. Be sure to keep the paper check until the deposit shows up in your account. There is a large national network of free ATMs, but they are used mostly for getting cash and don't accept deposits.
In spite of its limitations, we think Walmart checking is worth considering. It's relatively easy to open and costs little or nothing for its basic services.
However, Consumer Reports doesn't recommend Walmart's MasterCard. While there's no annual fee, it has a steep variable interest rate of almost 23%. But if you're in the market for a prepaid card, Consumer Reports gives Walmart's Bluebird top rating. There are almost no fees, and its terms are easy to understand. With the Walmart GoBank checking account, there's another big plus, no overdraft fees. But if you deposit less than $500 a month, you will pay a fee of $8.95 a month. Come March, Walmart says that they will be offering checks to be used with the checking account. Sam?
All right, Bill, thank you for that. Well, have you ever dreamed of visiting Antarctica? What about running a marathon while you're there? Coming up, we'll sit down with a local teacher about to accomplish both goals at the very same time. And we understand that many of you will be out the door taking the kids to school before you head to work. Well, we have you covered with the new and improved Fox 11 AM app. Download the Fox 11 AM app today. It's available on Apple and Android devices.
But 2 years ago, I didn't even.
Welcome back, everyone. Here's a live look at 580 at Mill to get you started on your Thursday. Cold one out there, 36 degrees, but warmer than we've seen the past couple of days. We'll be getting your forecast with meteorologist Tim Studebaker in just a little bit. Well, running a marathon takes a lot of hard work and dedication. Absolutely no denying that. But what if you were running in freezing temperatures on the frozen ground of Antarctica? Would you be able to do it? This wonderful lady says, yes, absolutely, and I'm going to do it. Esther Mesquita joins us now to talk about what lies ahead for you in the next couple of months. Antarctica and a marathon at the same time. Tell us about it.
Yes, so this coming week I'll be going to Antarctica, and that is to accomplish my goal of going to all 7 continents by age 30. So with that trip, I accomplished that goal. I'm super happy. But when I was researching Antarctica, I realized there's a marathon there, and I had no idea. I'm like, that seems interesting. Why not? So that's what I'm doing next week. Yeah.
And you started running, what, about 2 years ago, you said, and you started out and you're like, man, whew, a mile, 2 miles, and you have worked your way up to 26.2.
It was so hard in the beginning. It was just like, I cannot do this. I cannot go a minute longer. But then you just put in your mind, okay, just, another mile, just one more mile. And when you see it, you're almost at the marathon. But it did take some effort, and it took me quite a long time to get to this point.
And this is going to be your second marathon. But your first marathon, technically, on a different continent in Antarctica.
Yes, so I did do one marathon in Reno a few months ago, just because it's my hometown. I live here, I love it, and then that way I knew, okay, I can do this. And now I'm preparing to run a marathon in Antarctica, which is going to be completely different because it's going to be very, very cold.
Yeah, let me ask you, how do you train for something like that? So I know, we have a lot of runners here locally, and they go out and they train on sidewalks and everything else that they might be running in the road race, but how do you train to run in Antarctica?
Well, I was actually expecting some more ice and snow in Tahoe this year, but that did not happen. I did go to Tahoe and run a couple times, but it was like bluebird, sky days. It was just so beautiful. So it was nothing like, training for Antarctica.
Yeah.
But I'm just doing my best. I'm just, Reno has so many nice trails that there's no shortage of nice places here to run, and I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm just enjoying training for it.
And what do you pack to run with this? I mean, obviously not your shorts and tank top. Are you all prepared? Maybe shed some layers along the
Yes,
run?
definitely layers. Just like how you would go on like a ski trip. So you have your base layer, and then you have something more waterproof. But the shoes is actually just regular trail running shoes. And then I'm just gonna be shedding the big coat once I get warmed up. But it's just basically like ski clothes, the clothes that you see people wearing at a resort, and then your running shoes.
Wow, Esther, what an amazing experience. We're so proud of you, and you better send us pictures so we can show everyone and tell everyone how you did.
Definitely. I will have pictures on my blog. It's runeattravelandmore.com, and I have a link there as well because I'm running this marathon for a fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters. So just go to the blog and donate some money so we can continue mentoring those kids and helping them follow their dreams as well.
What an inspiration you are. Thank you so much for coming on our show, and good luck. Stay warm out there. We'll be right back, everyone.
Glenn, are you seeing the live picture?
A live picture? What do you mean?
I mean, it's not my avatar up.
Oh, yeah. I'm seeing your picture. Yep.
Okay. I found that once I do something on this computer, if for the first time, it may or may not work. The second time does usually, but I am not 100% guaranteed that that's going to happen. I guess it's like a kid, you gotta tell them more than once.
Yeah. Maybe smack them upside the head could help.
Don't say that. That'll get DPS after you. Child Protective Services.
Well, in this case, Computer Protection Services.
Yeah, there you go. Computer abuse. That happens a lot. I love it when I go in there and somebody starts telling me all about their problem and everything. And I know this, I know that, this, and this, and that. And what they're telling me is, well, what are you talking about, lady? And I go in and go click, click, and it's fixed, That happens a lot.
I had something at last retail store that I ran. I told the people, the employees, that I had some kind of magical power that was given to me the moment I became the manager, because they would tell me that there was some problem, and as soon as I was 10 feet behind them, all of a sudden
Good morning and welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11. A chilly start again today. We have another mild day and another dry and quiet day for most of us today. Before we start to see our chances for showers going up, they'll start this evening up to the north. We have a chance for showers well up toward our north of Pyramid Lake. We're talking like the Lovelock area, Susanville, Portola. Then the chances will start to spread south as we go through into your Friday and Saturday. The best chances Friday into Saturday for most of the area. And Friday overnight into Saturday morning, we could even see some snow showers make their way right down to the valley floors. Otherwise, during the daytime, probably changing over to rain showers on occasion for the valley floor locations. Minor accumulations of snow up into the mountains. We're talking 6+ inches above 7,000 feet. Today's not the day, though. Today is a quiet one with sun and clouds out there and highs near 60 degrees. We're talking the upper 50s in Reno Sparks at 58. The 7-day forecast, Friday into Saturday, that storm system comes through the area. It brings a chance for daytime rain showers and maybe overnight snow showers, even down to the valley floors, with the mountains remaining on the snow shower side of things for the most part. And we will be watching for minor accumulations, maybe even a coating on Saturday morning in some of the lower elevations. Otherwise, most of the minor accumulations will be in the Sierra. We'll be right back.
Sounds like a nice day for a ride.
Mm-hmm. Morning, Steve. Hi,
Good
Greg.
morning.
Hey there.
Let me read up on the news. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, well, the app is finally up that I was complaining about yesterday.
Oh, the one that starts running automatically?
Yeah, well,
You sent that to my phone, and as soon as I got it, it started.
Hmm?
And I had to, and it's like really loud, so I had to shut it off. I don't know if I still got it or not.
Okay. Yeah, it took forever for it to get through Apple. Everybody else had it up quickly.
You would leave an icon on my thing, right?
Mm-hmm. And it should be a Bulls Republic symbol.
Nope, that ain't it.
Welcome back. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now is 7:28. We are joining you live from Mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. Well, Nevada lawmakers are proposing a special seal for the diplomas of bilingual high school graduates. Now, students who get a state seal of biliteracy if they complete all of their English classes with at least a 2.0 GPA. Now, this demonstrate proficiency in a second language by getting at least a 3 on a foreign language AP exam or a 4 on an IB exam. They could also finish their 4 years of foreign language classes with a 3.0 GPA. Pretty cool, right? Meteorologist, speaking of cool, joins us now with a look at our forecast. You're cool, but so is the temperature, Tim.
Yeah, I think that is what you were referring to. It is chilly out there to start the day, but I'll go ahead and take the compliment anyway, Melissa. We do also have a little bit of snow shower activity out through the eastern part of Nevada. The rest of us are still dry with a lot of sunshine, but we'll see sun and clouds for the day today, and we do have a storm system approaching for Friday and Saturday. It brings the chance for scattered rain and snow shower activity out there. During the daylight hours, the bottoms of the valleys will probably see mainly rain shower activity, but during the nighttime hours, we could even see snow showers Friday night into Saturday morning make their way right down to the valley floor location, so we'll be watching for that. Otherwise, 30s to start our day in Reno and Carson City at the moment, a little chillier. In some other spots, we will go for the upper 50s today with sun and clouds. Then we watch that storm system for the weekend, scattered rain shower and snow shower activity.
negotiating behind closed doors, but bringing all parties together.
Your picture is different.
Mine is?
Yeah, the one that I'm seeing on your Bold Republic app.
Oh.
Your background is different. Looks like you're sitting in the opposite corner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I didn't, it wasn't taken when this thing flipped or something. Oh, actually, no, that's probably just camera 2.
Camera 2's got like a tapestry on the wall or something.
Yeah, that's literally, if you look at me now, that's that way.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Shoots across the face, yeah.
Funding runs out for the Department of Homeland Security tomorrow, and the president is making a push to get funding passed. We're going to explain what's holding up the legislation coming up.
And you see his name on top of hotels and resorts around the world, but now could we see the name Trump on a voting ballot? Yeah, what the billionaire is saying about the 2016 presidential race.
And Iraqi security forces make a scary discovery: underground tunnels leading to government buildings. Who officials believe buried dead. We have more on that.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11 right now, 7:32 to get you started. We've got Tim back inside. How was that there? Refreshing?
It is refreshing. I'm a little bit more awake. You know, we spend 4 hours on TV, so right about halfway through, I headed outside for that outdoor shot, and I was like, this is what I need.
Yeah.
It woke me up a little bit. It's kind of chilly out there.
It is kind of chilly, but we're going to have a little
That
bit of a
sounds
warm.
awesome.
Where
are you going? Oh, you're heading outside. Oh, all right. See you, Bill.
That's okay. Prompter walked out on me earlier, so you go ahead and walk out if you'd
That's
like
right.
to, too. All right, we've got a lot to cover this show, including Steve Schroeder's going to be coming in with a little bit of food for us, a curry, and all the meal is under $11, which we love
That's
about
awesome.
that. All right, but first we're going to toss it on over to Sam with a look at our forecast. I mean, no, Sam, you're doing headlines.
I'm going to do national headlines, but I'm going to stay in place. I'm not going to walk out like Bill did. But turning our attention nationally, could a government shutdown be on the horizon? Yeah, the Department of Homeland Security expects to run out of money tomorrow. As Andrew Spencer reports, a bill which would fund the department through September has been drawn into a battle between the president and Republicans in Congress.
President Barack Obama made his push in an MSNBC Telemundo town hall style meeting.
Let's not be confused about why we don't have comprehensive immigration reform right now. It's very simple. The Republican Speaker of the House, John Boehner, refused to call the bill.
Obama accused congressional Republicans of holding hostage funding for the Department of Homeland Security.
Fund that, and let's get on with actually passing comprehensive immigration reform.
The Senate tried several times to clear a procedural hurdle before successfully doing so Wednesday. A provision would have reversed the president's recent executive actions on immigration, but Senate Republicans had to strip it before the bill could move forward. It's not clear if House Speaker John Boehner would allow a vote on a so-called clean version of the bill, as many conservatives have zeroed in on the DHS funding as the place to wage that fight over Obama's executive orders.
If the Speaker brought a vote to the floor, it was just a clean vote on DHS that funded what I believe an unconstitutional action. I'm not going to be part of funding something I believe is unconstitutional. I believe that's a dereliction of my oath of office, and I'm not going to be part of that.
But with DHS funding about to run out, waiting too long risks another government shutdown.
There are concrete, dramatic consequences for the homeland security of this nation if we allow the funding of the department to lapse.
Several House Republican sources expect the chamber to add to the bill some kind of restriction on the administration's immigration policies before sending it back to the Senate. I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
Meanwhile, the Senate Judiciary Committee will vote this morning on President Obama's pick for Attorney General. If approved, Loretta Lynch will face confirmation before the full Senate. Lynch would be the first African-American woman to hold the nation's top law enforcement post. Lynch is a two-time U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. She's nominated to take over the outgoing Attorney General, Eric Holder. Well, Donald Trump is telling the Washington Post that he's looking ahead to 2016 and is more serious than ever about pursuing a presidential run. The 68-year-old real estate mogul tells the Post that in recent days he's hired staffers in key primary states and also retained an election attorney. He also delayed signing on for another season of his reality TV show, The Celebrity Apprentice, because of his political projects. Trump briefly considered running in the 2012 campaign, but decided against it. And today, the Federal Communications Commission is likely to vote for a new set of rules for the Internet. It's called net neutrality. If past Internet providers won't be able to block or slow down apps, websites, or online services. For example, AT&T can't block FaceTime, or Verizon can't slow down Google Wallet. Those against net neutrality say the rules are another way the government is butting into business. But you're not going to hear the decision. The FCC is deciding it in secret, and it won't be official for months. All right, let's take a quick look outside here on this Thursday, the day before Friday. Tim, a lot of people looking forward to the weekend. Looks like things are changing.
That's right. Yeah, Friday Eve, as we like to call it around here, Sam. It's a beautiful day out there this morning. Not too much going on out there. Some clouds, a little sunshine, a lot of sunshine for the day today. In fact, we're going to see a beautiful day all the way through with dry conditions, but then things start to change for us, as you mentioned, heading into the weekend. By Friday and Saturday, we have a chance to see some showers and snow showers throughout the forecast. Now, they've already happened for northeastern Nevada. There's still a little bit hanging on for parts of the eastern side of the state. Some isolated snow shower activity there. The rest of us are dry today. As we head into the evening hours, that's when the chances start to pick up well to our north. We're talking about Susanville, Lovelock, Portola, way up to our north in northeastern California, northwestern Nevada. Then through the day, those chances will start to spread south. I should say through the night tonight into tomorrow, those chances will start to spread south for snow showers and rain showers, depending on the time of day. We're going to break it all down in full weather, of course, in a little bit. For now, 36 in Reno, 30 in Carson City, 19 to start your day in Truckee, 24 in South Lake Tahoe, and 26 degrees in Smith Valley. So we did have some snow shower activity for the eastern side of the state already this morning. Chances continue for them through the day today. Western Nevada and the Sierra mainly dry for the day. Our moisture is still up to our north. It will transition south as we go through the next couple of days. So our chances really start to go up tonight into tomorrow morning, and then they really peak out for Friday night into Saturday. And it may be cold enough during that Friday night to Saturday period to actually see some snow showers reach the valley floors. Otherwise, most of the accumulation with this particular system is expected up into the mountains, and it's not very impressive at that. 6+ inches above 7,000 feet, a few inches for the other elevations within the mountains. 58 degrees today for your high in Reno Sparks. A dry day today. 58 in Carson City, 53 in South Lake, and 57 in Fernley. So we'll watch that storm system on the 7-day forecast and break down all those shower chances and the timing of it coming up in just a bit. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Tim. Time is now 7:38 on your Thursday. Making headlines around the world this morning, Iraqi security forces discovered tunnels presumably dug by ISIS. The militants built the underground path to reach Iraq's central government compound in Ramadi. Now, Ramadi is about 70 miles, 110 kilometers, give or take, west of Baghdad. Meanwhile, in the fight against ISIS just outside of Erbil, coalition nations train frontline Peshmerga forces. Italian troops teach fighters how to use 80mm anti-tank grenade launchers. German troops provide small arms training, and Dutch troops train Peshmerga fighters on how to detect IEDs. A man with a British accent seen on ISIS video showing the beheading of Western hostages was identified today as Mohammed Enzawi, believed to be from West London. That is according to the news agency Reuters, citing the Washington Post and the BBC as well. It reported the identity of the man who's become widely known as Jihadi John. It was confirmed to the Post by one of Enzawi's close friends. London's Metropolitan Police declined to confirm the reported identity. Melissa?
Thanks, Bill. If something makes you happy, you would want your kids to experience it too, right? Well, one mom is making waves for expressing her opinion. We're going to talk about that with our Google Plusers coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I've got you in my space. I won't let go again.
morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hey there.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
You all right?
Okay,
Can you
great.
hear us?
Gotcha. So, guys, we are talking about this. Tony, do we have comments on this one? 2 comments?
David.
We're
F17
one comment.
doesn't make sense.
Okay. We're 45 under, so we're going to try to.
Oh. I can read the other one that wasn't.
Well, no, if you don't think we should read it, let's not read it. But if we can use it, we might need to use it. But we're talking about this essay that this woman wrote about her 6-year-old daughter, and saying that she wishes her 6-year-old daughter was gay, just like she is. So that she had a great, her family was extremely supportive. It's been a great life. She doesn't have any problems, or not any problems, but she's really enjoyed the way it's worked
Against
for her.
ISIS, just outside of Erbil, coalition nations train frontline Peshmerga forces. Italian troops teach fighters how to use 80mm anti-tank grenade launchers. That's one sentence, and I'm not even done. The whole story is one sentence.
So what I need to do, you guys, is just, obviously if you've read the whole article, it's your opinion. Do you think that there is anything offensive with this article? She said this, it worked for her, why not? And what's the difference between this mom and a mom who's straight and she has a gay son and she'd like her gay son too? Is there a difference? So we'll be talking a little bit about that. We've got really little audio from somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tony. Don't worry, Tony.
Way too much audio stuff.
Oh my gosh, these cuties.
Are they so cute? Those are my babies.
I don't want to fight them. They're so cute.
If I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me?
Welcome back, everybody. Here's a live look at 80 and Vista this morning. Traffic not too bad. Chilly, though, out there. 36 degrees. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what's trending on our Facebook page this morning. One mother's essay, which states that her desire for her 6-year-old daughter to be gay, has triggered a debate about parenting and gender stereotypes. According to Yahoo Parenting, Sally Cohn recently wrote an essay for the Washington Post stating that she's gay and she wants her 6-year-old daughter to be as well. She explains her stance, saying that if something makes her happy, she wants her kids to do the same thing. And she compares this argument to going to college, explaining if you went to college, you probably want your kids to go too. Social media blew up as the article gained popularity. People called her writing, quote, sad. Others said it was a beautiful essay reflecting positive parenting. She went on to say at the end of the article, she wants her daughter to choose how she lives her life, and it's going to be supportive no matter what. But we're asking our Google Plusers, do you see what the big hubbub is about this? Did she say something wrong in her statement? Or can you see where she's coming from? If it worked for her, and it's something that she grew up as and with, and her parents were very supportive, she wants to do the same thing for her daughter, if that's what her daughter wants. What's the issue? Starting off first with Glenn. Glenn, your thoughts on this one. Do you think that she was wrong to say, hey, I am gay and I'd like my daughter to be as well?
Well, I think the easiest way to answer that is just turn it around. What if I said, well, I'm straight and I want my son to grow up to be straight? If I said that on these airwaves or on social media, I'd catch hell for that. And so she just turned it around and caught hell for it. I will give her credit for this. In the end, she said, I want my daughter to choose her own path, which I think is what we should all do with our kids.
Kempton, agree or disagree with her stance? Don't you think that this opened up a conversation that a lot of parents maybe should be having?
Yeah, I think this is totally a conversation opener piece. I see where she is what she is trying to achieve. She's trying to remind us, like if I went to college, I want to have my kids go to college. And remember, in the end of her essay, she tells us that her daughter is boy crazy. She is the little daughter is like this little boy a lot and want to send him cards and whatnot. It's just her showing that, hey, I think she wants her daughter to be who she is, and she's being totally supportive.
Steve Glenn brings up a good point, though. If this was a straight parent coming out and writing an essay and saying, hey, I have a gay child and I want my child to be straight, do you think that this story would be different, that this person would catch even more flack? Or no, it goes both ways?
I think it does kind of go both ways. I don't know. first off, the article about her raises kind of a flag for me for Child Protective Services because the girl is only 6 years old and probably can't comprehend any of this. Okay, so that part I see is wrong. Kids need to be educated, and let them realize that there are gay people out there. I don't necessarily support that because previous studies tell me that is still wrong. So I'm kind of like, it's an interesting and on the line controversial subject still, as far as I'm concerned.
No.
Teaching the 6-year-old daughter is ridiculous, though.
It's a very interesting article. I suggest everybody take a look at it. She goes both sides here. And we'd love to hear what you have to say. Excuse me, you can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page. That is where the conversation continues. You can also check out the next article that we're going to be tackling coming up in just a short bit. And, of course, if you'd like more news, you can go ahead and head on over to our website, foxreno.com. Right? That's a look at what's trending. Sam, over to you.
All right, Melissa, thank you for that. Well, coming up next, the Lady Bighorn Dancers. They share their passion for performing every night on the basketball court, and now they're sharing their talents with young, inspiring performers. We'll sit you down and introduce you to the dancers and those cute little faces next.
I could do without them telling us that there's donuts in the break room. Doesn't do me any good. None.
Well, neither does the fruit or the candy machine sitting behind you.
Well, actually, the candy machine is real, and kids are coming in here all the time trying to bum quarters off of me so they can get some. And I always tell them, I don't have any quarters. Go ask your parents.
Yeah. It's cute. All right. See you guys in the next segment.
Yeah.
Okay. Ugh.
Tell me about the camp. What do you do at the camp? Do the girls get to perform at a Bighorns game? Who can come to camp, and who can pair?
Hey, look at all the cheerleaders.
Yep.
Welcome back, everybody. The Lady Bighorn Dancers spread enthusiasm and cheer during the basketball games for the Bighorns, but now they are spreading their passion for dance and performing as well. I'm joined by a few of the dancers to talk about their annual dance and cheer camp. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, girls. Thanks for being with us. You look so awesome. So tell us a little bit about the camp. This is a big one. A lot of parents love to get into this camp. Tell us about it.
Well, the camp is just a really good opportunity for any of the girls in the community or boys to come out and show their stuff, learn a few new moves and maybe some new techniques and things they haven't done before.
Yeah.
And it's a really good opportunity for us to spread our passion for dance into the community. We have also worked with these guys for a while, and so it's really spreading. We're really excited.
And it's not just the camp. This is Alex Mayer, one of the dancers. Not just the camp, but it's also a performance, right? There's something that happens after their camp. They get to perform in front of everybody.
Yeah, they get to perform at halftime. They practice with us all day long. And then we have a little practice before the game, and then they have some time to relax, and then they perform at halftime.
Very cool. And what do parents need to know about it in regards to how long is it? Is it the entire day? What do they need to know?
Well, check in, and late registration is from 10 to 10:30 in the morning. And then around 10:30, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we go all day long. It's from 10 to 4:30. Wow. And then at that point, parents can start showing up and hanging out with the girls.
Yeah.
And they get T-shirts, they get pom-poms, and lunch is also provided. So it's going to be a really fun day.
Tell us about working with the girls. These are, I mean, the ages, they're super young. They're, you know, I'm sure it's got to be hard. First of all, I've got a 4-year-old. I know it can be hard to keep their attention.
They're just so much fun and such a joy to work with. We get them all day and get the pleasure to share our love for dance with them. So it's really exciting and teaching them new moves. And I know they're excited, right?
Yeah.
They're coming.
Yeah,
They'll be there.
They're so cute. Okay, so we have got Emma and Riley here. Can you show us a little dance, maybe? Show us what you got. Yay! Oh, good job, girls. You did such a great job. So if anybody wants the information for the event that's happening this Saturday, of course, you can find it on our website. We're going to have everything posted there for you. Bring a little, any age group restrictions for any too young?
No.
Too old?
No. We'll take them.
We'll take them.
Yeah.
Bring them out.
Bring them out.
Ladies,
We'll keep them entertained.
congratulations on doing this. This is awesome. This is a great event for everybody. Parents, bring your kids. We're going to have a link on our website if you'd like to check it out, and also on our Facebook page as well. Look at these little cuties. All right, stay with us.
Please don't stop the music. I wanna take.
Glenn. Glenn, what kind of software do you use to control your camera? Okay.
Good morning and welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11. A dry day for today with just sun and clouds, but then things start to change for us. We have a system coming in for Friday and Saturday that brings a chance for scattered rain and even snow showers. And yes, snow showers during the Friday night period into Saturday morning could even reach the valley floors. Not expecting much accumulation from them, but we'll be watching for them either way. 36 in Reno right now, 32 in Carson City, 24 in Southlake, 19 in Truckee and Fallon, checking in at 35 degrees. So we do have mainly dry conditions for the western side of the state. Some isolated snow showers have already started to show up for eastern Nevada. The rest of us, it's going to take a little while to get here. They'll be coming in from the north. By this evening, far northern parts of our viewing area, places through far northeastern California and Nevada, could see some shower activity starting to make its way in. The chances really start to increase for the rest of us as we make our way into Friday morning and through the day. Friday night, overnight into Saturday morning, again, could see some snow shower activity right down to the valley floors. Today, not so much. 40 degrees in Austin, 57 in Fallon, and 54 54 in Bridgeport. A few snow showers out on the eastern side of the state. 58 for the high in Carson City today, and 60 in Dayton with 57 in Fernley and 58 the high in Smith Valley. So it is one more mild and dry day today. Not too much in the way of winds, northwest 5 to 10 miles per hour, sunshine and clouds, and 58 the high in Reno Sparks. Now Friday into Saturday, that's our best chances for any snow shower or rain shower activity. Snow showers will continue in the mountains for the next couple of days, Friday and Saturday, and during the overnight period, Friday night into Saturday morning, that's when snow showers may reach the valley floors. There could be a dusting in some of the valley floor locations by the time we wake up on Saturday morning. Otherwise, during the daylight hours on Friday and Saturday, more likely rain showers for the lowest elevations. 6+ inches of snow possible above 7,000 feet in the Sierra, just a few inches for the rest of the mountain locations, and little to no accumulation expected for the rest of us. We're back after this.
And welcome back. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now is 7:58. We are joining you live from Mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. Well, the Night in the Country Music Festival in Yerington is going to once again be the second largest rural event in Nevada, behind Burning Man this year. Organizers say that they expect more than 30,000 fans to attend the event, which runs from July 23rd to the 25th. Performers this year include Jaco and the band Perry, and the festival benefits the Boys and Girls Club of Mason Valley. According to the event's website, VIP tickets are sold out, but you can still buy two-day general admission tickets online for $95. Got a lot of friends going to that this year. All right, meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Well, good morning to you. A lot of sunshine for western Nevada and the Sierra right now, but check out the eastern side of the state. Just some scattered snow shower activity out there. They're getting it a little earlier than we are here in the western side of the state. We'll see our chance for rain and snow showers, mainly for Friday and Saturday. It picks up tonight to our north about Susanville and Lovelock northward, and then it starts to spread south as we go through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow showers. The best chance tomorrow and Saturday to see some of that scattered snow shower activity. Right now, the 20s and 30s across the area. We're going for the 50s today with dry conditions for most of us, sun and clouds. And then overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, our chances start to ramp up for snow showers and showers across the area. We'll be watching for those for both your Friday and your Saturday. News 4 heads back to the Today Show. Mornings on Fox 11. Back after this.
Bully Prevention Week is kicking off at a local elementary school. See how young kids are learning to stand up and stop bullying.
Also still to come, 2 gas station employees try to take down a robbery suspect while onlookers record the whole thing. We'll show you the dramatic video coming up.
And fast food chains want to give customers the most for their money. How diners can soon drink their coffee and eat the cup too. We're going to that story and more coming up on this Thursday, February 26th, 2015.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good morning and thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11. Got a great show for you right now, 8:02, second hour of the show. Coming up in this next hour, we're going to be talking with Steve Schroeder, who's going to be making a meal for $11 or less to feed at least 4 people. It's been really good so far.
And that reminds me, if you put that with that fast food thing where you can eat the cup, do you want to go over the list of what you've had to eat so far this morning?
Let's talk about that. You have supplied some of it. Okay, so started out with oatmeal, pork chop, which you brought, Cheez-Its, Funyuns, donuts, Twinkie, and
coffee.
Now coffee, Red Bull, and now we're gonna have some wonderful food that Steve brought in. So the list just
and we
goes
wonder
on
how
and
you
on
stay
and
so
on and
thin.
on.
It's
Well,
crazy.
you eat most of it. I just kind of nibble off your meals.
Remember last time we were in here? It is not that funny.
It is so funny. It's true.
Last half hour, Studebaker was sitting here, and he said how refreshing it is to go outside.
Yeah, did you go?
I walked right out of here and walked outside.
Yeah,
I just started spinning around, let the sun shine on my face.
Dancing, clicking your feet like a leprechaun?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I wish someone would have taped that. I'd love to see it. All right, let's go.
See what I go through every freaking day.
You love it. You come back for more every single
I know.
time.
One of these days, those days are going to end if you're not careful.
Well, before we get to your local headlines and before Bill walks out of here again, let's check out the scene of a violent robbery caught on camera. It all took place at a gas station in Milwaukee. Go ahead and take a look.
This is the third time I'm sitting here.
This YouTube video shows a gas station employee charging when he sees a suspect approach the door. He swings at the suspect with a bat. 2 employees run after the suspect but fail to catch him. That's when you see the suspect kick the door. The gas station employees swing at him. But the suspect managed to grab one of their bats and strike both of them down. No one from the gas station would talk on camera, but they did tell us both men are recovering from their injuries and will be out of work for the next few weeks.
Yeah, and we see stories like that. That was Priscilla Luong reporting investigations into the robbery are underway. But that kind of reinforces what officers always say.
Yeah.
Don't get involved in a fist fight with somebody who has a weapon, or they should have just left good enough alone and just locked the door.
Yeah.
Call police.
It's tough too, because there's a lot of videos out there. There's a video about a robbery that happened also at I believe it was a convenience store, where this guy was the 6'2" MMA fighter. You would have never have known. Next thing you know, he takes down the robber, puts him in a chokehold. He's sleeping. He's out. You know. So I mean, there are those videos where it works, but there are for every one video that works, there are 50 some odd that don't work. So. Oof, that video is tough to look at. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of our trending topics today. Trending over on Yahoo, Donald Trump tells the Washington Post, looking ahead to 2016, he is more serious than ever about pursuing a presidential run. 68-year-old real estate mogul says in recent days he's hired staffers in key primary states and retained an election attorney. He says he's not considering a bid for fun. He's doing it because he believes the nation is in serious trouble. Trending over on our Facebook page this morning, oh Lord, KFC restaurants throughout Britain are soon going to be able to eat their coffee cup. According to the New York Times, KFC is going to test an edible cup made from a wafer coated in sugar paper and lined with a heat-resistant white chocolate.
An apron.
New cup is going to debut about the same time as KFC restaurants plan to introduce Seattle's best coffee. Just don't know if I partake, is all I'm saying. Trending over on Twitter this morning, an arrest. This is a sad case. Chris Jones, according to ESPN, the former University of Louisville basketball player Chris Jones, has pleaded not guilty on charges of raping one woman and sodomizing another. A judge released Jones on home incarceration in lieu of a $25,000 bond. And that warrant, signed Wednesday, says one of the women was hospitalized Sunday and able to identify Jones as her assailant. All right, let's go ahead and take a look now at what is trending over on our Facebook page. That's not it right there. We're going to get to that in a second. But a Wisconsin dad is expressing his frustration after his son received a homework assignment that encouraged political bias. According to Yahoo Parenting, Scott Rades went on a TV show, that's Fox and Friends, earlier this week to explain his 8th grader's homework that he does not agree with. Well, the assignment featured an illustration of a Democrat building a path of bricks and a Republican dismantling them. The image is entitled The Pathway to Citizenship. Students were then asked to answer questions about immigration. Rady says the assignment encourages political bias, and he told the school's vice principal, quote, 8th graders are impressionable, and it's not the school's job, rather, to shape their political perspectives, end quote. So we're asking our Facebook users, do you see a problem with this assignment? Should another example have been used, or is this dad overreacting? And if it's not the school's responsibility, then is it the parents' responsibility to decide what their kids at that age should think politically? Not sure. All right, let's try this again. David writes in on Facebook, and he says, just clearly biased. Lou adds, idiotic. We would love to hear what you have to say on this topic. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page, which is right here. And you can also go ahead and read more articles, including this one as well, on our website. So that's foxreno.com to check it out. All right, that's the look at what's trending. Send it on over to meteorologist Tim Studebaker with the first look at your forecast. Maybe a couple looks at your forecast. Hi, Tim.
Bring on the white stuff. Alrighty, thank you, Tim. Well, it is time for our school spotlight of the week. Fox 11's Gianna Georgie traveled to Bud Beasley Elementary School, where students there learned how to prevent bullying. Take a look at their work.
It's a sad topic, but it's something that needs to be spoken to today.
Administration at Bud Beasley Elementary took 1 full week to define to students what bullying is and how to prevent it.
It's a 1 week that we do this program, but it's a continued conversation, I think, throughout the year.
We want our students to be able to identify bullying, be able to stand up if they see bullying or if it's happening to them, and we want them to be able to feel comfortable to report.
Over the course of 5 days, materials were sent home to parents, teachers were given supplemental materials, and every child received a lesson on bullying prevention during library.
We all thought about what it would be like to be twisted into a human pretzel, and it scared us a lot.
At the end of the week, every student participated in a school-wide t-shirt coloring contest.
They get to be creative and they get to come up with an idea and basically take what they've learned from our lessons and put it on paper and be creative with it.
Show me which t-shirt you made.
Bully life cycle.
I'm so impressed by the message that they put out there. It's hard to choose a winner, and we choose a winner from each grade level.
It was really cool because there's a lot of 5th graders, and I'm surprised that I won. And in the front it said, you should think before you say something because you never know what's going on at home, and it said stop bullying. I put don't be a bull, acting like a bull isn't cool.
Where'd you get that from?
I did don't be a fool because boys act like fools sometimes, and acting like a bull because bulls are mean.
While talking to another winner, he said his little sister had been bullied at daycare. So I asked him, how does that make you feel?
Sad. I can't do anything about it because I'm here at school.
But after Bullying Prevention Week, he has some advice.
I want to tell her to say, stop.
The school counselor says it's important that students have the courage to stick up for themselves with words, and she's proud of what they've learned and their messages.
The best part for me is seeing the excitement in the kids. They really enjoy designing their t-shirt and being involved in sending a message out to prevent bullying at Beasley.
That was Gianna Georgie reporting. We'll want to look your best, but don't want to bust your budget? Samantha's got you covered in today's Boatman's Bargain. Stay with us.
I say, did you edit it out? My package? Okay, okay.
Good morning and welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11. Ladies, it is wedding season, it is prom season, and of course you need that dress for that event that you might be going to this spring, summer, or winter. And if you're looking to get a dress for a great deal, you are in luck. We are at Swoon, a bridal salon here this morning. First, we'll talk to Alicia Twitchell. She's the manager here. Alicia, tell us about the sale that you have going on here today.
So basically what we're doing is we're selling the samples of our bridesmaids dresses, and we do say they're bridesmaids dresses, but they're meant to be also social occasion dresses. Their typical retail price $200 to $350, and we're letting those go for $50 today. They're size 4 to 14. So those are really the best people to come and take a look at those dresses, but it's a great opportunity to get a really great dress for a great steal.
Yeah, for a great steal for $50, and maybe you don't fit into that size range, but the good news is you can always get that dress altered.
Absolutely. So the great news about a $50 dress is that leaves you a lot of space to pay for alteration. So if it's a little big here or a little long, those are things that can be easily taken care of by a seamstress.
And what's so great about this sale going on today is that 100% of the proceeds will go to the Solace Tree, a local nonprofit organization, and Ashley Taylor is joining us. She's representing the Solace Tree. And Ashley, what is the Solace Tree, first off?
The Solace Tree is a nonprofit organization in northern Nevada that is a peer support group for grieving children, teens, and adults. So this is a great way for the community to support our grieving children and teens.
And this sale here at Swoon, a bridal salon, is just before the Butterfly Wishes Gala coming up on March 12th. Tell us about that gala.
Again, the Solace Tree is a nonprofit organization, and we don't have any federal funding, so we really rely on private donations like from Swoon to keep us open for the community to come and receive support.
So any little bit helps. Not only can you come down and get that dress for $50, but you can also attend the Butterfly Wishes Gala and help a local nonprofit helping those in our community.
It'll be a great fun event.
It will be. And ladies, thank you so much for joining us again. That sale's going on here at Swoon, a bridal salon, from noon to 1 o'clock today. You will definitely not want to miss it.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Samantha. Well, a nonprofit organization helping to provide food and clothing for people in need is now in Reno. We're going to sit down with Trey Noren to talk about his love streak. Stay with us, everybody. Mornings on Fox 11. We'll be right back. We're also going to take a look at the mayor of Idlewild, what he has cooking. Steve Schroeder's in the house. We're going to see what delicious meal he's whipping up for us today.
Kevin Noren, N-O-R-A-N.
And Trey, T-R-E-Y.
T-R-E-Y?
Yeah,
it's T-R-E-Y. T-R-E-Y.
Yes, that's okay.
Trey Noren, N-O-T-R-E-Y. You heard that? Yeah. Okay, and your guys' titles. What would you like your titles to be?
I'm the founder of His Love Street.
Founder. Trey's founder.
And he's Outreach.
Kevin's Outreach.
And we'll be able to
Okay.
put our number out, right?
Pardon me?
We'll be able to put our phone number out.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And hey, do we have like a graphic with their information on it? Oh, okay, phone number.
775.
775.
223.
223.
9319.
9319. You guys get that? 775-223-9319. Okay.
Thank you. Let's see. I'll have you guys just scoot over a little.
So you guys started in Denver, branched out to Vegas, and now you're
here. Or exactly.
And welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11, everyone. We're joined now in studio with Trey Noren and Kevin Noren to talk about His Love Street. It's a local nonprofit that provides food and clothing to those in need. And you guys started in Denver,
branched out to Vegas, and now you're in Reno. Tell us a little bit about His Love Street.
His Love Street is a nonprofit for those in need, basically. We found out since we started His Love Street that it was more than just for the homeless. In Las Vegas, we did a lot of vets and that, people that are on fixed incomes. And in Nevada right now, there's 3,100 homeless here in Reno. So our goal is to reach the homeless and to bring a vision of a hotel.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to ask you about. His Love Street Hotel, tell us about that, what you envision this to be, and what it's going to take to get this running.
Well, I always had a passion for Reno. I've been here 3 times, come back and forth, and I went to Vegas to get awareness and to bring the entertainers aware of it. So His Love Street would be a hotel, which is a 90-day program that would not only help them get employment, but attain a home of their own. We need to deal with the mental issues. There's it's just incredible that what we've been through lately to try to get to this point, but there's a lot of homeless down here in downtown Reno.
There is, and it's hard when you're at that point in your life. It's like, what's my next step? Where can I go, get my foot into the door? Where's the resource to help me get on that path to where I can get my life back together?
And that's where we come in. We're there to help the ones who want to get off the street, get that next step in the door. We're going to be working with Dress for Success, and then we're also teamed up with the Ampersand Salon.
Okay.
They're going to offer free haircuts for those in need that are looking for jobs and need to clean up. Because the things we take for granted, like taking a shower, just getting ready for something, they don't have the ability to do that. So we're there to help them to get to those stages, to get themselves set up to get to that successful point and be reintroduced into society.
It's so great to have another great resource. And I understand you guys are opening for the first time this Sunday. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we're really excited. We're going to open at 245 Vine Street, which is off of 2nd and... We've only been here 3 weeks again. Second Street and Vine.
Okay.
I was trying to think of the streets here. And we're going to start at 9 o'clock. We're going to have like a little service for people. We're going to do the food pantry. We're really excited to be here.
Here's one.
Fantastic.
We're going to make it.
Hey there.
We're excited to have you. His Love Street.
Yeah, I got about 15
reach out
minutes.
to Trey and Kevin, and you want to help
So, Gunner, this friend of ours from Riverton sent me a piece I forwarded to you on post-Islamic stress trauma with war fatigue or something, war fatigue or something. He goes through all the symptoms of it. The abbreviation for, by the way, is PIST-AWF. That's all. So, I thought you should at least see it.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I got to open up the mail there. So last night, besides having every cat in and out of the bed during the course of the night, this morning I get up and the one we call Squeaker,
yes,
as I'm walking out the back door, decides to take a leap over every single step and tackle Spitzer, and the two of them went rolling across the garage. Holy crap.
Just jumped over every step in the garage and landed on Spitzer, and they were kicking the shit out of each other. Who won?
I don't know. I broke it up. So, and then I chased.
You broke it up?
I broke it up and I chased Squeaker back in.
And you chased Squeaker back in. Well, Squeaker's at a 50% disadvantage because he ain't got no back or front claws.
Oh, okay.
Think he's got all 4 claws?
I thought he had all 4, yeah. I could have sworn.
He needs to not have his front claws because he's an asshole.
Yeah, well, apparently, yeah. I mean...
Yeah, because, he goes after the carpets sometimes. So. Yeah, wow. Well, good for you.
Yeah. Gee, it really shocked the hell out of me. I just suddenly see this blur between my legs, and it was like a defensive tackle in the end zone there. It was just whack, and they started rolling.
Wow. We may have to banish him to permanent outside status.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So what are you guys doing today?
Well, we were supposed to have breakfast with Liz, but she emailed us and said she was sick. So now we're waiting to change rooms to the hotel across the sidewalk here.
Okay.
And then I've got a 1:15 meeting. This will be my second run at the guy. They're pitching on litigating the pension problem. So.
Okay.
And I don't feel like I've accomplished a lot. It was going to be a great Mansell day, and it's turned into not so much.
Oh, well, the day is young yet.
Yeah, we will see.
Welcome back to Morning on Fox 11. One more mild and quiet day today before our storm system starts to arrive for Friday and Saturday. Top it in the 40s and 50s out there. 40s in the eastern parts of the state. We'll chance for some snow showers and rain showers there. Dry for the western part of the state today.
Highs yesterday, and it's great.
Right around today, I got a call yesterday. I think probably
West 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunshine and clouds.
Yesterday from
storm system for
the
Friday
office.
and Saturday. Not a whole lot of moisture associated
Come on, I gotta go take a look at it.
And some occasional showers coming through. Could include some snow showers too. Snow showers in the upper
What exactly? There's something that's happening there on Capitol Hill she wants everybody to know about.
Between Friday night into
So she
Saturday
wanted
morning.
some time, and I said, well, of course. So.
Most accumulation would be up in the
We'll see
mountains.
what that's all about
modest
now.
at that, maybe 6+ above 7,000.
Well, would there be any other topics that you would touch on, like the FCC's self-proclaimed nuclear jurisdiction, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna get about like 5 or 6 minutes with her.
Right.
So it's probably just going to be on this one topic, although it wouldn't be a bad idea at all to, bring her back on other things.
Right. Well, in case, the topic gets just really boring.
Yeah.
If she said everything she's going to say, and you don't want her just to fill your time with the rhetorical equivalent of packing peanuts,
Yeah, right.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of things I'd love to ask her about, but that's something I was... the Swede called the show yesterday on the whole FCC thing, and that's something that I was trying to explain is Congress has put themselves in a position where if the FCC decides to do this, there's really nothing they can do but take them to court.
Well, the Wall Street Journal had a video out this morning. I did not forward it to you, but I can. That was about, you probably find it yourself, on explaining what it is they are saying they're going to be doing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there's the hard part is because they refuse to let us see it.
Is it still not public?
No. They're going to have to pass it so that we can see what's in it.
That's terrible.
And Congress can't do anything about it except take the FCC to court. But who gave them the power? Congress did.
Great.
Yeah. So there's some major changes that have to happen here. We're now being run by the bureaucracy. Congress just gave away their power.
Just like the first 3 Star Wars movies, the prequels.
Yeah.
The bureaucrats are running the galaxy.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. So.
So.
Yeah.
Or Vogon, yeah. Vogon.
That's right.
We need to have a Vogonia. We'll have to come up with the name of a land that is not the planet Vogon.
We know it would be
the bureaucracy.
It would be a lot of fun is to have a bunch of people dressed up in garbage bags so they look like the Vogons, and for a Friday photo bomb, the Vogons come in and take me away.
Resistance is futile. Oh my God. All right, I'll let you get ready for Reno.
Okay.
Busted nut.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now is 8:28. We were joining you live from Mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service confirms another golden eagle has been killed at a Nevada wind farm. Now conservationists are demanding federal regulators do something about it. An agency spokesperson says that he doesn't know how they're going to respond after the second bird in 3 years was found dead at the Spring Valley Wind Energy Facility northeast of Las Vegas. Golden eagles are not endangered, but are protected under other laws. The Center for Biological Diversity says developers have to be held accountable for, quote, whacking birds they're not supposed to be whacking. That's an interesting bit right there. All right, meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Well, good morning to you. We do have some snow showers that have been making their way through the northeastern part of Nevada. The rest of us are dry. That includes western Nevada and the Sierra. We're going to stay dry for the day today with one more mild day out ahead of us. Then we will see things start to change as we head through Friday and Saturday. 38 degrees right now in Reno, 36 in Carson City, 25 in Truckee, and 45 out in Silver Springs. We're watching for the upper 50s today with sun and clouds. And then on Friday and Saturday, that's when our snow and rain chances start to pick up across the area. Snow showers and rain showers depending on your elevation and time of day. Breezy conditions as well. It's not bringing a lot of moisture with it, but we are watching for a few inches of snow in the Sierra, maybe even a very light accumulation by Saturday morning on the valley floors if it holds together.
It's too bad we can't hear her.
Yeah, there's times I'd like to.
That picture looks like a Beatles cover.
What that is in South Dakota, Rapid City, South Dakota, there's an alleyway in downtown called Art Alley. And I went and sat down on the steps, and people that were with me were walking around taking pictures.
Nevada lawmakers could be considering a bill dealing with the state's Stand Your Ground law. We take a look inside of that debate in Capitol.
Plus, out of thousands of McDonald's restaurants on the West Coast, an employee from Sparks is getting recognized. Find out what top honor she received.
And more than 30,000 people are expected to flock to Yerington this summer for Night in the Country. It's not all about music and a good time. Find out how the festival benefits a local charity as well.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good Thursday morning. Thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11. Right now, 8:32, last half hour of the show. And we still have a lot ahead of you, including a look at your forecast for today. And Steve Schroeder, it is smelling, by the way, amazing in here. He's cooking a curry, right, Steve? Curry? Oh,
green curry.
Green
There's a difference.
Green curry.
It says it's a little milder, not as intense as your typical curry. Why are you looking at my hair?
Your hair looks wild for some reason. I don't know. It's all the running around we've been doing. There you go. You got it. You got it fixed. Don't worry.
Can you just slow like a Herbal Essence commercial?
Don't pretend like you have a toupee. You're trying to make it seem like
I'm just going to keep it, leave it to people's imaginations if I do or if I don't. I'm not saying one way or the other.
After the show, he whips it off and goes, wipes
I look like Matt Lauer.
All right, we got a lot coming up in the rest of our show, including a look at what's happening in Carson City.
That's right. We're also going to be smelling some of that green curry that Steve Schroeder is cooking up. But before we get to that, guns and gun rights are becoming a hot topic at the Nevada State Legislature. The Senate Judiciary Committee broke down Senate Bill 175 for about an hour and a half yesterday afternoon. It would prevent convicted domestic abusers from purchasing or possessing guns. It also alters concealed weapons permit laws in Nevada. But the majority of the discussion revolved around how the bill adds a, quote, occupied motor vehicle to the list of places one can defend themselves. Basically, if someone uses force to enter an occupied car, the person inside that car is able to shoot them.
You may have to get a lawyer to prove you're innocent, where this, I think, puts a further clarification out there that an individual won't have to go through as much legal problems with in order to prove that they were innocent.
Today, we do not need an expansion of the Castle Doctrine to vehicles. You already have the right, for example, if your life is threatened, to respond with deadly force. This was an unnecessary conversation.
Supporters of the bill say this is not an extension of Nevada's current Stand Your Ground law. Opponents of the bill say that it absolutely is.
And staying with politics on this Thursday morning, Nevada lawmakers are proposing a special seal for the diplomas of bilingual high school graduates. Students would get a state seal of biliteracy if they complete all of their English classes with at least a 2.0 GPA and demonstrate proficiency in a second language by getting at least a 3 on a foreign language AP exam or a 4 on an IB exam. They could also finish 4 years of a foreign language class with a 3.0 GPA.
Well, the open enrollment deadline for the 2015 Nevada prepaid tuition program is this Saturday, February 28th. The program lets parents or guardians lock in future college tuition rates at today's prices. Credit hours can also be used at any accredited institution, in-state or out-of-state, including technical and trade schools. All right, let's toss it over to meteorologist Tim Studebaker on a beautiful Thursday morning. A few wispy clouds out there. Hi, Tim.
That's right. Good morning to you. A lot of sunshine and some clouds as well. We will be dealing with increasing cloud cover every now and again through the day today, but staying dry for western Nevada. There's already been a few snow showers out on the eastern side of the state. Nothing major, but we have been watching them throughout the morning hours. 38 degrees in Reno right now, 36 in Carson City, 39 in Yerington, 25 in Truckee, and 29 in South Lake Tahoe this morning. We are watching for a storm system for your Friday and Saturday. Before it gets here, one more mild day with a lot of sunshine sunshine and a few clouds mixing in for the day today. Into the upper 50s for Reno Sparks today, 40s around Lake Tahoe for the most part. Then our storm system starts to arrive, and it may arrive for our far northern areas by tonight into tomorrow morning. So if you're far northern Nevada or far northeastern California, you may see some showers make their way into the area this evening, as early as this evening, and then tonight into tomorrow. The rest of us, the chances really start to ramp up early morning tomorrow and then continue through the day to increase in chances out there. So we're watching for rain showers and snow showers scattered across the area for your Friday and Saturday, but today still pretty warm out there. 58 in Reno Sparks, same thing for Carson City, 53 in Southlake, and 57 today in Fernley. Now coming up on that 7-day forecast, we'll time out this storm system and let you know what you can expect where you are. Back to you.
All right, Tim, thank you for that. Well, an employee at a local McDonald's is now the winner of a regional award.
You won the Crew Person of the Year award.
A big congratulations to Evelyn Sorensen. The McDonald's Pacific Sierra region has named her Crew Member of the Year. Her employers and fellow crew members surprised her yesterday at the McDonald's at 610 East Prater Way in Sparks. McDonald's officials say she won because of her hard work ethic, friendliness, and exceptional customer service.
We all get along, we all work good, and we got wonderful bosses, and look forward to coming every day.
The McDonald's Pacific Sierra region includes San Francisco, Sacramento, Fresno, Chico, and the Reno area. The Sorensen Award was no small achievement. A big congratulations.
Congratulations indeed. All right, happening right now, the Carson City Parks and Rec Department is holding a groundbreaking ceremony. It is for the new multi-athletic center gymnasium project. It's over at 1870 Russell Way. The ceremony began just a few minutes ago. The center is a 33,000 square foot building with an 8,000 square foot elevated running and walking track. The building includes 2 collegiate-sized basketball courts that can be converted to 4 smaller tournament-sized courts for basketball and volleyball. That should be a lot of fun. Good for them. And looking ahead into the weekend, it is time to get on your dancing shoes. The Reno Bighorns are hosting their annual Dance and Cheer Day. We were talking about this earlier today. It's happening this Saturday at the Reno Event Center. The camp is designed for girls and boys of all skill levels and ages. Tuition's just $25. The fun begins at 10 a.m. Each participant will receive an official Lady Bighorns T-shirt, pom-poms, autographed Lady Bighorns team photo, and the opportunity to dance in a special encore performance at halftime during Saturday's game.
And continuing to look ahead, the Night in the Country Music Festival in Yerington will once again be the second largest rural event in Nevada behind Burning Man this year. Organizers say they expect more than 30,000 country fans to attend the event this summer, which runs from January 3rd to the 25th. Performers this year include Jake Owen and the band Perry. The festival benefits the Boys and Girls Clubs of Mason Valley. That's according to events websites. Now, the VIP tickets are sold out, but you can still get a 2-day general admission ticket online for $95. All right, well, a dad in Wisconsin isn't too happy with his 8th graders' homework, not because it's too hard, but because he says it's politically biased. We're going to talk about that coming up. Plus, it's smelling so good here in the studio. That can only mean one thing. Steve Schroeder joins us next.
Okay, all those folks in Reno need to get to the gym after today's show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they've had non-stop food. Oh, there she goes. What was that?
Donut? Is it donut?
Oh, they've had nothing but non-stop food all morning.
Perks of television.
Yeah. And none of it's healthy, so.
Mm-hmm.
Now that depends on your idea of healthy.
Yeah. Well, if you're an Oompa Loompa, it's very healthy.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that McDonald's they were talking about is right across the street from where I'm at. The only time I go there is when I'm taking my wife to work and we go in and get a caramel coffee.
Yeah.
Tony, do you hear Bill? Do you see?
Who did that?
Okay, Melissa, what the hell is going on?
He just saw. Do you hear him walking down there?
I do.
Is he mad?
No, he thinks it's funny. He's walking down the hall. He's like, it's an improvement. It's an improvement.
Okay, guys. Hey, can you hear me real quick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm real curious about what's going on.
We pranked one of Bill, the anchor, and put his old headshots all over his office and down the hall, and
Oh, that's
it
good.
was funny.
Oh, that's cute.
So wake me up when it's all over. When I'm wiser and
Welcome back to the live look at 580 at Plum on this Thursday morning. 38 degrees out there, traffic not too bad. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our trending topic of the day, looking at what's trending on our Facebook page. A Wisconsin dad is expressing his frustration after his son received a homework assignment that encouraged, he says, political bias. Well, according to Yahoo Parenting, Scott Rades went on TV show Fox and Friends earlier this week to explain that his 8th graders' homework looked like this, and it was an assignment featuring an illustration of a Democrat building a path of bricks and a Republican dismantling them. The image is entitled The Pathway to Citizenship. Students were then asked to answer questions about immigration. Rady says the assignment encourages political bias. He told the school's vice principal, quote, 8th graders are impressionable, and it's not the school's job to shape their political perspectives, end quote. So we're asking our Google Plusers, what do you think about the illustration there? Do you think that it promotes political bias, or do you think that it gets them thinking? What are their opinions on this? Starting off first with Steve out of Sparks. Steve, are you offended at all by this homework assignment, and should they have been assigned this?
Not really. The kids need to be taught. I mean, I was taught government when I was in, about 8th grade. And what I learned, though, President Bill Clinton and Bush and Obama shouldn't be running for president. But that's another story. Politically, I mean, but it's correct. Just saying that you got a Republican and a Democrat is wrong, because there's other parties such as the American Independent, the Tea Party, and so on. So how could you be biased?
All right, so see, there you go. You have your political beliefs. The question is, do you teach them then to your kids? Is it the school's responsibility to give them a view of that as well? Who is it that is supposed to be teaching your kids what their political issues should be, or they decide on themselves? That's just the way it should go. Glenn, what do you think?
I think people should be able to go out there. Kids should be allowed to go out there and decide for themselves. Let's face it, I deal with opinions all day long. And liberals and conservatives both completely misunderstand what the other side is trying to say. So lay the facts out there, let the kids sort through the facts and come to their own opinions. Some people will get it right, some people will get it wrong, in your opinion. And the teachers should not be teaching opinions.
And if you'd like to hear some of those strong comments, you can hear it on boldrepublic.com. That is where Glenn has his radio station. And Kempton, but doesn't this start the conversation? Doesn't this say, hey, what do you think about this? Maybe this should be something we should look at. What's your opinion either which way? What do you think?
Yeah, I think the kids these days, they're exposed to so many different type of opinions. So it's good that the school started with this cartoon. But the problem the teacher had is she should have actually presented different cartoons on the other side and different perspective, and start the discussion. Train the kids on critical thinking, not just liking one party or another.
Yeah, that's right. So if they would have done it on both sides, maybe shown one that's more Republican leaning, shown one that's more Democratic leaning, independent, etc., maybe broadened it. The thing is, we don't know if that may have been the next assignment. Pretty interesting. All right, we would love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page. This is what the illustration looks like. You can find it there. Of course, you can also get the latest news and more on this topic and a lot more of what we've been chatting about this morning on foxreno.com. That's our website. All right, that's a look at what's trending. Sam, over to you.
All right, Melissa, thank you. Well, we hope you're hungry. Steve Schroeder reveals Fox 11's under $11 meal, and man, does it sure smell good. You will not want to miss this recipe. Also, the news doesn't stop when you leave the house, and Fox 11 has you covered. Download the noon and cool free Fox 11 AM app.
That was a really good point, Kempton. Well said.
Yeah.
On Apple and Android
Okay,
devices.
see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good day.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Y'all have a good day.
Hey guys, real quickly, I don't know why I can't write anything in the chat. So I've been trying to chat with you guys. I was able to do it earlier, but now I can't, and I don't know what.
I wonder if some part of the program just crashed on you.
Yeah, because I've tried to write several times, then I look back and I'm like, wait a second, none of my stuff that I posted.
Do that. Like you see the bar below me where I have my Bold Republic information. Sometimes in the middle of the show that just disappears, and I have to log out and come back in order for it to work again. So that's probably what happened to you.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Glenn, thanks for sticking around. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, bye.
Bye.